Mr. President, this side, what will it take for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for the President.
There's nothing you can do, there's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land.
Yes.
South African occupy land. That's who we are.
Honorable
do whatever
member,
you want to do.
Speaker,
you can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
Honorable. Yes, honorable member.
Must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
Hello, what's up, folks? I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Now, I think it's high time that black people, that Africans need to discover that they need to up their game. They need to up their game, because most of the time they've been embarrassed. They've been made feel inferior. And here with me, I just have this video, and it's of Ramaphosa. And I just want you to take a keen note of the reactions of the leaders that were there, the world leaders who are there in that Oval Office in the United States. And let's gather here later on after the clip and discuss some things that we need to discuss. I'm your presenter Tureni, and if this is your first time in this channel, please consider subscribing, give us a like, share our content, we greatly appreciate. See you overboard.
Mr. President, this side, what will it take for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for the President. It's for him.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'd rather answer that. It will be.
My President will respond to you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mr. President.
It will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on around the quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But, Mr. President, I must say that we have, we have thousands of stories talking about it.
Sure.
And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that. Is Natalie here, somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would, and turn the lights down. Turn the lights down, and just put this on. It's right behind you, Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yes. South African occupy land. That's who we are. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land.
Yes.
South African occupy land. That's who we are.
Honorable member,
you want to do,
Speaker,
you can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
Honorable. Yes, honorable member.
Must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa.
I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm saying to you, we have not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't guarantee the future.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter, they freak out. It sounds like a genocidal call.
Cry babies.
Hello, welcome back again, and I think you've seen it. You've seen the sarcasm behind the talks in the Oval Office, and I also think that you've seen the reaction of maybe someone like Elon Musk. You saw how he laughed. Now this showed how he viewed this African leader. So just because you have a lot of cash, just because you're a white person, you got to treat a black leader this way. I'm very sure if it was a white leader there, maybe he could not have been treated the same way they treated him. And one of the things that I also noticed is that you see the billionaires who accompanied President Ramaphosa, you see that they were white people. And I am looking forward to that day that we see a black person, an African person, going to represent African people as a millionaire. And this shows what? This shows inequality in South Africa. Yet most of the time, you see these world leaders like Trump saying that there is white genocide going on there. They say there is injustice, especially most affecting the white people. They also say that people are getting killed. They say that the white farmers are getting killed. And I see this is a tool. It's a tool that most of the time enemy uses. Instead of admitting that he's wrong, instead of admitting that he has, instead of admitting that he's guilty, you find most of the time tries to play victim. Like here, you all know that the land belonged to South Africans before the arrival of the white persons there. But when they came, they decided that they were going to take over the lands. And that's why you see most of the time Julius Malema is pushing forward for equality, for equity, for justice. They took all the land, they brought in their own system, they have their own currency, they have their own education system, they have their own law enforcement system. And so like I get to wonder, you come to you go to a foreign land, you find inhabitants there, they have their own system. You go there, you take over their land, you install your own systems, and you get your own currency in a different country. Where does that happen? I mean, even if they're saying that preserving a given culture, and most cases they say that you don't have to belong there. That land is exclusively for Afrikaners, and not me, Afrikaners for K, not C. So you come to the land, you take over the land, and you also say that we're not supposed to get there, yet it is our land. That's injustice of highest order. But look at what the leaders will tell you, that they are going through a lot, that the white people are suffering in the hands of the black person. And you will see, and you can judge for yourself who is facing rough here. Another thing that I noted, the president is also like, yeah, we admit that there's inequality in our country, and that's why crime rate is so high. So you yourself, you know that there is no equality, there is no justice. Especially most of the people who are getting affected are the black person in South Africa. I believe with some people like Julius Malema in Africa, the likes of Ibrahim Traore, the world might become a better place. We need more than these people. We need more of them in Africa so that Africa can still stand again. I don't know what are your take on this, but keep me updated in the comment section. Let me learn also from you. Let me learn from your perspective, and together we get edified. I've been your presenter Rain, and if this was your first time in this channel, we've greatly appreciated your time till this point. And if you've not subscribed yet, you can also support us by simply subscribing, give us a like, share our content. We'll greatly appreciate it. I'm hoping to see you in the next video. Goodbye.